Hey everyone, I'm Hector Mirai, and this is Faith and Fandom 180 on LTN Radio. So this past weekend was my local con's first real in-person show in a very long time. And the guy who runs the show did an awesome job putting it all together. I went, I had a great experience, I got to do a lot of nerdy ministry, I was beside cool people. Overall, just a dope experience. The thing that was noticeably different, though, was the stark lack of volunteers. Now, if you've been a part of a Comic-Con, you know that Comic-Cons, like most big events, require the use and efforts of reliable, dedicated volunteers. And I realized that there was a kind of a gap in that need Saturday morning when I came in to set up my booth. And there's, let's say, 400 vendors or artists trying to put up tables and chairs and booths and stuff, and the one guy who is running it all is trying to put out all the fires and do all the things all by himself. And I truly felt for him. And, I hated to bug him, but I had to bug him a couple times. And you could see strongly that his stress level was, pretty high. And that's what happens when we don't have the people we need to get the things done we need to get done. And Jesus talked about this with the disciples in Matthew 9, verses 37 and 38. He says, "Then he said to his disciples, 'The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field.'" Now, as Christians, a lot of times we see things going wrong in churches, in ministries, in outreaches and evangelism and things like that. And we criticize, but we won't help ourselves. So let me ask you this. When is the last time you legitimately prayed for God to send people to do his work? Remember to catch Faith and Fandom 180 every Wednesday morning on the Back Row Morning Show, only on LTN Radio. And if you'd like to learn more about Faith and Fandom, head over to faithandfandom.org, where you can learn about our Comic-Con ministry, podcast, memes, apparel, and book series. You can even read new chapters before they make it to the next book. I'm Hector Mirai, and thank you for spending the last 180 seconds with me.